Greetings, YouTubers. My name is Jesse Hill on the Ruffleberry Punk channel, and today I want to talk to you guys about fair use. Now, I know you guys are probably like, oh god, here we go. Now, hear me out here. I want to talk to you guys the difference between fair use and stealing, just outright copyright infringement. For instance, do you see this little background here? I'm just going to shrink this down real quick. This little background here is not mine. I found this on DeviantArt. I loved it so much I downloaded the special little background thing that they provided. That would be me saying, fair use is saying I was allowed to download this as a background. This is Caesar Clown from One Piece. I do not own it. The art was done by so-and-so, John, we'll say for that case, John Doe, and I do not own it. Now, let's look at what a lot of people have been doing on the internet. Yeah, I have this. This is pretty cool. It says a lot about me. This is mine. Well, let's be honest. I'm not exactly the greatest artist. I've drawn a couple good pictures, but that's about it. Nothing like this. Now, I think we all know the fundamental difference between the two. One is outright lying, and the other one is just being honest. This is not something I draw. This is not something on the level that I can draw. This is something beyond me, but I like it as a background. This is not mine. That is called fair use. I'm using it to the potential that I'm allowed to by the law. I'm able to use it as a background. I cannot use it as advertisement or anything like that to make money off it. I can't print this off and make money off of it because I don't own the actual print. This is not my artwork. That's fair use. Now, if I talked to the guy and said, hey, can I make t-shirts of this? I'll get 20%, you get the rest. If I make the t-shirts, you get the rest of the money for the artwork. And he said, yes, that again is fair use. Now, if I was able to take this, put it on a t-shirt, tell him nothing, and make all the money off of it, that would be wrong. That is not fair use. That is copyright infringement. Again, that is stealing of other people's content. Today we're going to be talking about Soflo Antonio and H3H3 Productions. Now, I've been a fan of H3 for quite a while now, thanks to my friend, since early last year. I haven't been with him from the beginning, unfortunately. I'm really upset about that. But today we're going to be talking about our good internet friend and, frankly, living meme, Soflo Antonio, or Soflo for short, because, he's... hell, I don't even know what that means, honestly. As you guys know, or have known, Soflo is very famous for one thing, and that's called stealing videos, ripping videos, taking videos away from content providers. See, he has this cheeky little trick where he'll place a little watermark above with some words like, this is what I do at the movies. And then he'll place the video, and then he'll place something under there. LOL, XD, little smiley faces crying, and, all that cute crap. However, that just falls in close enough of fair use. You see, there's a difference between stealing content and actually saying, I lay no content, I lay no claim to this. What would be a great example? If I said, I really like this wine, it's my wine, that's against stealing. Now, if I said, I really like so-and-so wine, it's delicious, that's fair use. You're saying, I like this, you're giving it a plug. Now, he goes off on a tangent because H3H3 called him out. You steal content because he does make a lot of money off of other people's content, and the content creators very rarely actually see any kind of revenue, any kind of reimbursement for their trouble of making the video after he has used it. He's made what I assume to be $1 million at least off of this. Now let's see how many people like this. Close to 7 million people like his page. Those 7 million people, I hate to say this, but are a part of the problem. The problem with his videos is he didn't have any of them. I believe he's one of I believe he's one of the main reasons why watermarks started to show up. Before watermarks, and what that is, I'll explain. Before, videos were just videos. You didn't have to worry about people stealing them because people would just share them and it was fine. But he made a business of sharing people's videos and making money off of it, which is wrong. And that's where watermarks show up. See Joey Salads right there? That's a watermark. That is a proof of content that it is your original stuff. Before, he would post his little watermark and he'd get all the credit like, this is a Soflo Productions video, even though we all know better because we're not idiots. They could have been raped. Oh no. See, he posts that, he makes the video really small, places his watermark, and it's able to get by the YouTube and Facebook algorithm because, let's be honest, bots are stupid. provided that YouTube and Facebook would get off their butts and actually look at the videos, he probably would have been shut down a long time ago. Now again, he's been taking stuff away. I hope Soflo gets raped. It's a great example of the fact that Soflo has got a very bad social media image. He's been taking videos for years, and of course, after the internet community, like the beautiful rattlesnake she is, after he screwed with it enough, they bit into him and pretty much ground his balls into the pavement, saying, "You need to start giving credit," which he has recently been doing. But he also provided a cute little trick where he provided a separate little page, which H3H3 actually points out. I'd recommend you look at his videos that he points out where Soflo is stealing, and he's using advanced tactics now, because let's remember, he's now a business. He's got plenty of people and advisors that are giving him money and then also giving him advice on how to steal more content and make more money. He is not an entertainer. He's a thief. He's somebody who takes content, goes way out of the bounds of fair use, and makes money off of it. And fair use is a touchy little dragon, but we'll get into that one itself. That being said, he went on this tangent and said how he's exposing H3H3 for who he is. And again, I'm not going to monetize this. This is Soflo Antonio's original content. I am giving absolutely all credit to him. So let's start it out where he's talking about how H3 is a bad guy.
Hey guys, it's Soflo, and I have some very sad news for some of you guys. And I'm just going to suggest everyone to take a quick little seat, because this is going to come.
Alright, everybody, take a seat. There are children in Africa starving to death. There are content creators not getting any money from the content that he steals, like an SOB. Everybody take a seat. He's got some sad news. Yeah, I know your grandma's dying in the hospital, but take a seat. We gotta hear out Soflo. This is some dark, deep stuff. Oh man, it's hard to watch.
Really hard to some of you guys. It's
really hard. Oh god. Thank God I got some tissues. Oh man, I'm out of alcohol. I can't booze up for this. All right, let's see what else.
About H3H3.
No, is he dead? Oh, I hope not. Was he caught raping a little girl like you were? Oh man, if that happens, I'm gonna have to unsubscribe to old Ethan Klein, wherever he is. I'll have to press unsubscribe. Let's see what Soflo has to say. Oh no.
Productions, aka your boy Ethan Klein. So alright, check this out.
So I'm gonna be telling you guys the true story about H3H3.
Oh, prepare yourselves, guys. We're gonna hear the facts. The facts from it's coming right from the mouth of the devil. Here we go.
Productions. How did H3H3 Productions become famous? Where did he come from?
Now, he goes on to a tangent saying that he started out really small. He only got videos with 500, 600 likes, 500 views. And for me, that's a lot of views. I'm a very small channel. Today only have 120 subscribers, compared to this guy who's got 565, well, let's just say 500,000 subscribers. Just keep it simple. He's gone well past the 100,000 subscriber, oh my gosh, I'm sorry, 100,000 subscriber view set. He's doing pretty good for himself, and he's going to complain about how Ethan was only going to get like 100 or so views, and woe is him, and everything like that. And so he decided to start stealing videos like Soflo does. He's literally blaming and inadvertently admitting to his own problem by saying Ethan is doing the same thing. And I'll get to why Ethan isn't doing that, but let's keep watching. Again, let's skip past all the little arguments here. Hold on. Okay.
H3 Productions become famous. Where did he come from? How did he become an internet god?
Well, how did he become an internet god? Well, let's see. He used fair use. He plugged a lot of famous people who in turn plugged him back. He became good friends with what you would consider lowly YouTubers that aren't a Facebook presence that makes millions of dollars a year by embezzling and stealing information from other people, stealing content from other people, and making it your own. So let's see how this horrible internet god is going to take you down from the inside out.
Well, let's scroll down to find out. Where did it all start? It started with this video, wiping. Let's open it up.
I want to point out that he also has a mod on YouTube that he is allowed to use where he can download other people's videos. Now look at my screen here. Now, I'm going to pull up the OBS screen, so I'm watching myself click here. On his video, you see that? it says download or download in HD. He has the ability to download other people's videos. Why is that? I can't do that, and I'm a content provider. What the hell? Where's my downloady thingies? I'm clicking. I'm not getting anything. What? I don't understand. I'm so confused. Oh, I don't know if I can keep watching. Well, that also might be the reason why he's able to steal. I think he's modding YouTube. I hear there's a mod. I've been reading down below, but let's keep watching. Let's give Soflo the benefit of the doubt.
And this is where it's all started.
And this is where it all started, ladies and gentlemen. This is where his cancerous channel that makes hundreds and tens of dollars comes from. All right?
Like to be a comedian. But you know what happened? Ethan Klein did not succeed.
He did not succeed. Let the crap talking begin. And Soflo, you're one to talk. You're about as funny as literally who was that guy, Kramer from Seinfeld, going on an anti-black tangent. You are literally the antithesis to Ethan Klein. Ethan is actually funny. He'll watch a video and make fun of it. He'll critique it. You say, "This is me going to the movies, guys," and then literally post a video or a commercial about the movies. I think it's kind of like a toddler calling an adult immature. It is literally, you are literally the quintessence of stupidity when it comes to this sort of thing. You are an idiot. I cannot believe this crap. Let's keep watching.
When he first uploaded this video, he realized that there was a lot of trouble.
A lot of trouble. He was only making like 500 views. We're gonna go back. This is where he was making only 500 views. That's a lot of views to me. I'm sorry. And he keeps talking shit about how he doesn't make a lot of views. So we're gonna keep going. We're gonna skip through all this because we're gonna fall within fair use. I'll tell you what.
And who accused me of stealing videos, which I licensed, and
you license through unsavvy business practices and actual loopholes which you're able to exploit because of your wealth and the money you make Facebook through advertising. Let's talk about the corruption between those two, because people on Reddit, people all over the internet, all over the place have been talking about this corruption thing. And let's talk about the fact that Soflo has a sister site, so to speak. It's called Soflo Bro, which is a parody of you stealing videos through Facebook. Now, I did recently post on there, but props to you, dude. I love you to death, Ethan. I do love you to death. You're funny. He made a video. He made this little page making fun of Soflo Antonio, and it's hilarious because he actually posts a lot of funny memes about it.
This is totally me. Once I get Soflo Bro back, before a video that Soflo just made, this is totally me.
Hey guys, it's Soflo, and
Okay, that is literally... The funny thing is what he's doing right here is a parody of literally what Soflo Antonio has been doing for years. He'll post a video saying, "This is me making fun of a video,"
I
and
have
then
some very sad news for
it's
some
the
of you guys.
full-length video.
But you know what?
It's the full-length video right here. All of it.
Talking any more YouTubers, you hypocrite? Why don't you take that log out of your own eye before you try to remove the speck in someone else's?
I really love the fact that he's using a Bible verse. Being a guy that went to Ozark Christian College, I studied the Bible. And while I'm not, some great sage or anything like that, I can tell you that he's taking that out of the context of, the old saying, the pot calling the kettle black. He's worried about the log in Ethan's eye when he's got a speck in his. Buddy, you got more than a speck. You've got borderline prison on your roster, bud, because a lot of the things you've been doing, you've been stealing money from content creators. You've been doing copyright so long, dude. I don't even think you realize that you've been doing it. It's borderline sad. It's kind of like the old saying that Jesus said. I don't know. A couple books back, he goes, let he who is without sin cast the first stone. By making this video, you are being vindictive, and you are literally being a hypocrite. You are doing the same thing you're trying to do against him, against yourself. You're literally saying, you need to stop being a hypocrite because you're just as bad. You also self-admitted that you've been doing it too, in a way. You indirectly admitted that you've been stealing videos too, and he's no better, because damn him, he's a douchebag, and he doesn't know what he's talking about, even though you're making money off of it, and he probably makes, $100 a month off of YouTube, from what he said. He does a lot of money through Patreon. A lot of people donate money to him. But that being said, 93,147 compared to your almost 7 million people. I don't know why you're bitching about such a small threat. Or is it because he's actually calling you out because you are a thief? Because he's actually providing facts. He actually is an entertainment. And the funny part is, he's also, in this page, he is parroting you, but he's also providing the backup for it. Still fair use, buddy, because he provided, in his parody, a link to who you are and who he is parroting. He's actually still technically in fair use, and that's why his page was brought back up. But I want to find something very shitty on Facebook in Soflo's behalf, because when that original Soflo bro got taken down, the parody site, which again is linked to you, when it was taken down, all the likes mysteriously went to our good boy Antonio here. He looks like he needed it, definitely. And the funny thing is that he didn't work for any of these. He didn't work for any of these likes that he got the other day. No, instead he took them, or YouTube, for some reason. Apparently the argument is that YouTube instead transferred all the likes from Soflo Bro, the parody page, to him because it was some sort of reparations for lost views or defamation or some garbage like that. Of course, it's not defamation. I think we know better. It's just calling someone out for being a snake and parodying them and making fun of them and saying, you're a jackass and we've caught you red-handed. That being said, let's go back to the video where he's clicking on them and he's showing us all the proof.
Himself stole videos to start off, and he still does, guys. Watch this. Not his video.
I really like how you really gave a chance for the video to play through. Yeah, you play literally 4 seconds of it. That sure gives us time to actually check for ourselves and to take the evidence. Well, let's see if let's give him a benefit of the doubt and see if he does it again. You know, I'm sure that he'll play more than just 3 seconds of a video, because as you know, Ethan Klein either starts out as a little skit or he starts off with a video and then he does his commentary. Let's see.
Example number 2. Again, not his video.
Okay, that's even less time. 1 second. I really hate being, that guy that gets proven wrong, but then again, humans have been known to be proven wrong before. I feel like a jackass. I feel bad for giving this guy a second chance, but you know what? Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Fool me 3 times. We'll find out when we get there.
Not his video. Damn, even this Jurassic Park.
Not his video. Actually, it is his content. He's doing a parody. Now, again, Soflo, I know that you don't understand that, so let's slow this down for special people that can't understand English or can't understand basic entertainment principles. Let's say Spaceballs, for instance. It is a direct rip from Star Wars. Let's be honest. It is parodied on Star Wars. However, they add their own flair to it, and they're able to get away with it because it's called fair use. They got the rights to do so. You license your videos through unfair business practice and unsavvy business practice that are borderline illegal. So let's keep giving you a chance, bud.
Not his video.
Of course it isn't his video. Again, let's see again.
All copyright. All he talks about me is about how I steal videos. Let's get back to you.
Yeah, that you steal videos. You are inadvertently admitting that you do steal videos, but you're saying, you do it too. It's kind of like when you get in a fight with your brother, like me and my brother James used to fight, and we both get really hurt, or he would hurt me really bad, and I'm sitting there because he threw a book at my head or something. I'm like, I'm telling Mom. And then James would go, oh, you hurt me too. I'm telling Mom before you, so you'll get in trouble too. You're literally getting an anchor tied around your ankle, and you're trying to drag him down with you, even though you're the one with the anchor around your ankle in the first place. But you know what? You never know.
All you do is steal videos. You became big off other people's content.
He became big off of his making fun of other people's content. He became big off of parodying other people's content within fair use, retard.
At the end of the day, I think you're just someone that's a little bit butthurt because...
Butthurt because he's pointing you out for your very unsavvy business practices, and you're deceiving, and you're taking money from people that actually don't have a lot of money in the first place and don't have the privilege to have done what you did first, which is stealing people's videos through, damn, I just had a loss of words for your misleading an algorithm so you could get away with it by doing just enough so you could you're literally like that jackass that does just enough in the group, at the group project, just enough to get a passing grade, and takes credit for all the hard work that the rest of the students did. You are literally that kid. You're the kid that said, alright, we're going to build a rocket. You drink a soda bottle and say, okay, there's the fuselage. I did my part.
At first, you didn't have it easy. But the funny thing is that all of us YouTubers went through the same thing you did. We had to grow.
All of us YouTubers went through the same thing you did. We had to grow. I really find that very interesting because you didn't have to grow at all. You didn't have to do jack shit. All you had to do is do maybe 6 seconds of FaceTime max and then show a whole video uncut, completely going, without watermarks, without any accreditation for the video, unlawfully I might add you, and because you got so big so quickly by parodying videos and providing your entertainment, YouTube turned a blind eye because you make money and you make them money. So, corruption at its finest.
Channels from bottom to top. It was not easy to get to where we are.
So before you go about shit talking any more YouTubers, you hypocrite, why don't you take that?
Okay, let's talk about the word hypocrite because I'm getting tired of hearing about this. Hypocrite is a double-edged sword. I think you guys can agree. If you guys understand the meaning of the term hypocrite, it's kind of like one of those words you probably shouldn't say. Kind of like bigot. It's one of those things you shouldn't say because you're literally just as hypocritical or bigoted for saying it. Oh, well, you're bigoted for not agreeing with me. Well, that's just as big. That is literally, congratulations, you win an award for irony. You win a reward for irony. You bigot, you hypocrite. Well, isn't that just as hypocritical? It's kind of like whenever someone goes to a church and they don't agree with everything and they call them all hypocrites. Well, I'm sorry. Isn't that the whole reason why people are there? Isn't that the whole reason why? That's human nature. Everybody's a hypocrite. We've all made a mistake, and sometimes we point out mistakes from other people. That's hypocrisy. It's kind of like one of those things humans have to deal with. You know, I can't make fun of someone for being fat because I myself am chubby. That is literally hypocritical. It's a double-edged sword. Because you swing back and cut yourself and then cut the other person and kill them doesn't mean you're not bleeding, you idiot.
Log out of your own eye before you try to remove the speck in someone else's.
I really enjoy the fact, and again, this isn't fair use, I did skip through the video, so I didn't show everything, but I really like he's using a Bible verse that he clearly doesn't know enough about, and I probably said this in the other iterations of this video, but buddy, you are accused of raping a young woman, a little girl. I don't think you should be using any kind of Bible verses to your favor, especially one where it talks about how hypocrisy, you know, the whole point of that, it says, you know, the whole point of this verse is, let's exegete the text here in Matthew 7:5. You hypocrite, first take the log out of your own eye before you worry about the speck in somebody else's or your brother's, depending on the translation. That's saying, stop worrying about other people's problems. Stop being a hypocrite, because you have a lot of problems too, and you shouldn't judge other people based on their problems. It's one thing to say, hey, you got a problem for doing drugs. You're making a critique on that person. That is essentially what H3 does in a moral stance. He's saying, hey man, you got a problem with drugs. I can help you. Soflo says, well, you got a problem with drugs and I'm better than you. That's literally the best little instance or example I can give you, because it is, in the pure sense. This is literally a verse that he's taking completely out of context and not using correctly. He's saying, before you worry about other people's problems, you should worry about your own. It's kind of like the word hypocrite. You shouldn't say it. Only people who haven't made any mistakes should point their fingers. You know, like the person Jesus, you know, who actually said this, you know, the little red letters, that means Jesus said it, and last time I checked, he didn't make any mistakes, and he didn't steal other people's content. He did his own thing, you know. But, you know, this is a time before YouTube, and we're not going to talk about that. But, Mr. Antonio, let's talk about one of those videos you clicked on here. Air conditioning is sexist. You said that this is not your video. Whoa. Okay, it starts off with Mr. H3H3, starting off with a little skit like he sometimes does. Let's skip forward past his little opening.
I don't think I've ever seen a stupid news report.
I can help you. You don't need to go to the news for this.
You could put video in the text chat. He just shot it.
Okay, now the thing about Mr. H3 is that he actually places the videos in little sections. He'll cut this video and then he'll edit. He never shows the video in its full-length entirety. He always pauses and stops to give his critique. He doesn't just watch it and then say, "Huh, that's pretty good." That's not what he does. Let's just give you an example.
In the dick! The news is great. Hey, let's watch another one. This one's gonna be good. I'm sure of it.
There I was thinking it was just me that had a problem,
Again,
but it turns out
he
it's
gave
the
his
air
content,
conditioning that's
and he's
sexist.
giving you a
I
clip.
know.
What? Dude,
He pauses it, gives his reaction.
what is the air conditioning hate women? That's fucked up.
Hey, fucking air conditioning vent dog. Fuck you, dude. You as a human being, dude. Fuck off, dog.
Okay, well, I'm not a big fan of bad language because I usually do a family site here. I think you get my point. He didn't play the video all the way through and then just say, oh, this is what I think about it as the video was playing. He wasn't doing like a Mystery Science Theater thing. He's literally providing his content, and he cuts clips of it. The video keeps going while, you know, he keeps talking, of course, but, you know, let's keep going.
Fucking sexist air conditioning.
You know, we just sit there absolutely.
Okay, now he says that it isn't his content. Now what Soflo Antonio likes to do is steal the content completely. He doesn't, up until recently, of course, again, we've talked about this, is he actually providing little links to the actual video. This is called a source video. H3H3 has been doing this since the beginning. Now let's click on it to be sure that he is being authentic. Okay?
There I was thinking it was just me that had a problem.
Tell me
but
I'm
it
not the
turns
only
out
one
it's
being
the
crazy
air
here, but
conditioning
he
that's
actually
sexist.
linked the
I
video.
know,
He actually gave
so many
credit
women in our office
to
have these-
Sky News. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it. I don't know how Soflo Antonio has a case here. He's just
That same problem. You know, we just sit there absolutely freezing at our desks trying to type. You can probably tell I've got a cold right now, which I
screw you, air conditioning, you sexist piece of crap. I don't have a wife, so I can't really parody that. But anyway, you get my point.
blame all on the AC. Relief to know that there's actually proof that this you see in offices is
Right across the country, between the sexes.
I don't know, guys. I think you guys get my point here. The long and short is that Soflo Antonio is a piece of crap because he can't back up his material. He can't say what he's doing isn't wrong. This man has been lying for years, and I'm not going to take him at his word's credit right now just because he feels bad about someone making fun of him, calling him out for his stupidity and for his wrongdoings, because that's what he does. He steals things. He is a piece of crap. If you look down in the comment section on any of his videos, I'd say about 95% or 85%, you know, conservatively, of course, are kill yourself, dude. You're a thief. You are a cancer. You're a YouTube cancer. You give us all a bad name. You stole my content, you douchebag. That is literally all the things that he says. Of course, you know, what do I know? I don't know jack crap. So, at the end of the day, guys, I just want to get your guys' opinion on Mr. Soflo Antonio, but I also want to get it clear there is a big difference between stealing content and making it your own and branding it and making money off of it, which is what he does. And if you need a more in-depth explanation of this, there are plenty of videos. There are plenty of videos of him being called out. Sorry about my hair being all crazy. There are plenty of videos of him being called out for what he does, and they go into great explanation because they know the law a little better than I do. That being said, H3H3 provides content through parody, through reaction, kind of like what the Fine Bros used to do, you know, before they went all crazy wanting to corner the market by, trademarking it, which I thought was really despicable, but that's for another episode. That being said, Soflo, if I want to give you any advice, it's this. Stop quoting the Bible because you clearly don't use it correctly. Don't use the word hypocrite because it's literally like someone pointing at you, you know, the old saying, if you're pointing at somebody, there's 3 fingers pointing right back at you. Well, here's one for you. Anyway, guys, I want to know what you guys think about this, and I'm sorry for it. I feel very sick today. I've got stomach problems. I ate some bad food, and I've just been feeling queasy and sick and woozy. But I felt like I had to get this off my chest. The guy's a jerk. He literally steals content from people. He screwed over a lot of YouTubers and made so much money off of it. I don't know how you make an empire off of taking money, but long and short, the video's going a little long, so I want to get your guys' feedback. I want to see what you guys think. Thank you guys for watching, and as always, I love you, I appreciate you, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks for stopping by.